look like Roy Orbison in them glasses. Boris Johnson, a twat. I thought so.
I wish to claim political asylum in the land of my forefathers. Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Oh gosh, I thought you said ice cream. Right, so what's the name of this place? Wales.
The Wales.
The Wales.
Yes.
Wales. Is that in fish or is that in? I believe it's a landmass called Wales somewhere.
I think so. I think it's outside of London. That's all I know.
All right then. Okay. Well, I'll head out towards the airport and then carry on.
All right, let's do it.
See what happens. All right, here we go. Hang on, first gear. And brake up. That's it.
Goodbye, Clapham.
Bye-bye, Clapham. There we go. I'll tell you what, this is the only thing that's free in this country. Air. I love the open road. It beckons. I think I'm going to run out of petrol sitting here. Ah! We're going to the end of the bus stop. Oh, fantastic. I love it. Yeah, I wonder how the expats are feeling down in Spain.
Better than us, I would imagine.
Oh, well, they've lost 10 quid in 100 on their transfer.
And their dole money. 1.5 hours to travel 6 bloody miles. Oh, I hate London.
Oh no! What the friggin' freaks.
Days, bringing some cooler air, so it'll feel quite fresh at times in the breeze, but if you're out of the winds and in the sunshine, probably feeling okay. Now, in more detail then, through today,
no
across
damn good if you're stuck in traffic.
the Midlands and Eastern England too. Well, just recently we started...
Oh, here we are, this is the open road. All the way to Wales. I think that bike's going to get there before me. A very tricky start, having left the metropolis. My friend and I decided to stop at one of Britain's, the United Kingdom still, one of the United Kingdom's greatest patisseries. Oh, excuse me.
Greg's.
Of the meadows and plantations, come away from the sword and by the sea. Come under the flag with your musket and your bag. We got a big life with the north to be free. They've got lesbians on the arches. I mean, that sort of behaviour is going to frighten the dogs. That sort of thing. Here we go, boyo. Cross the water to freedom. The land of my forefathers. Final border. There we go. Queuing for freedom.
Paying?
Paying for freedom. I wish to claim political asylum in the land of my forefathers. Here's a shiny coin for you, my friend.
It's quite popular, Wales, isn't it? There's a lot of people going in it.
Yeah.
So we've just gone over the Severn Bridge, paid our £6.60, to go through the toll gate. We're now officially in Wales, and I think the next place along will be Cardiff.
Yeah.
How's your Welsh?
0.
We're going to go Cardiff, then we're going to go along a little bit more to Port Talbot,
Yeah.
and then there's Neath, and then there's Swansea, and that's where we're going. I think there's light at the end of this tunnel.
There is. Which is proof it's not a cave.
So we're in the countryside now. We've come off the motorway. We're winding round and round.
There's the steelworks.
Yeah, that's the steelworks in front of us. Right down, that's Port Talbot, which is constantly, over the years, been said it's going to close down, and it doesn't, and close down, it doesn't. They're saying now it's going to close down once again. Let's hope that it doesn't. Lots of jobs will go missing if it does. Yeah, we're just trying to find our lodgings for the night. A little bed and breakfast, which we hope is okay. Looked okay online, but you never know. It's called the Barn. That's it, the Barn. There's the sign, the Barn.
Oh, the barn. Oh, here we are. That's it. Yeah.
What, where it says the Barn?
Yeah.
There we are. Car parkings.
Right, here we are in God's country, listening to the twittering birds. I think they're speaking Welsh. I still can't understand them. And anyway, we shot down the M4, which is a motorway, and past Slough, which is home of LEG, and then on to Swindon, the home of the office, some of you may know, and then down to Bristol, which has cause for a massive attack, for those that are in the know. And here we are, in wonderful Wales. Well, we've had a lovely sleep, and we're just about off into Port Talbot. Here we go. Follow that truck. Well, yes, so I just had a nice look round Port Talbot, very industrial. Not a sort of traditional holiday place, but there are some very nice nice bits about it. I think the most I could say about it is people are so friendly down here, and I think it's definitely worth a visit. Have a look at have a look at the place behind the news. That's what I would suggest.
So we've just arrived down in Swansea now, and we're just stopped for a coffee on the beach here. I mean, the beaches down here are just incredible. I mean, they're really wide and deep, beautiful sand, and they go on for miles. I mean, I was really surprised. Incredible place. So yeah, we're in Swansea at the moment. We're going to drive around a bit, and we're going to get down to a place called Mumbles as well. Check that out. See you in a minute.
The land of my forefathers, the beach, Swansea Bay. Yeah, it reminds me a bit of Cooknehaven in Sussex. We used to go picking whelks, oil them up, and have a lovely whelk sandwich. Very good. Probably couldn't do it now. Bloody things are probably radioactive, but yeah, very reminiscent. Right, now we've had a little skirt round the edges of Swansea, which is a fascinating place. It's apparently the only city in the United Kingdom where you can actually walk to the beach, which I'd thoroughly recommend. Very young, vibey place. A lot of building going on, especially for the students. Huge development there. So if you're thinking of studying, I reckon it's a good place to hang your textbook. Okay, so we've had a little look along the coast, a couple of miles from Swansea, where we went to the Mumbles. Lovely little place, bit posh, bit of a contrast to Port Talbot, but very nice. They got some oyster beds down there. I managed to collect a few shells, something to take back, stick on the wall, try and keep the damp out of my flat, and I'd definitely come back again. Ah, glorious day. This is the way to spend your benefits. Happy days. Yeah.
There we are, Mumbles, Swansea, Gower, Carmarthen. We're going to Carmarthen now.
Right, here we are in Carmarthen. Not a lot you can say really. Memorial to Sebastopol, right here. Chip shop down there. And somewhere there's a castle, but nobody seems to know where it is. But nonetheless, very nice.
So you know that place we went to yesterday that didn't have the castle? Can you explain why it didn't have a castle?
Well, I'm glad to say I found out about that. Much to my embarrassment, but apparently it's not the place where the castle is. There's a Carmarthen and Carmarthen, which is apparently where they invested Prince Charles. And when we got there and eventually found somebody, they did in fact tell us that it's a common mistake to think that the castle is in fact where we were, but we weren't there. But nonetheless, interesting place, nice fish and chips, and hopefully next time we won't make that same mistake.
So can I see this as a verbal apology?
Grovelingly so. Yes. I beg its pardon. But having said that, I would certainly recommend the little castle that we did find. That is in our video. Kidwelly Castle is a prime example of the 13th century castle design. It's one of the most complete examples in the whole of the UK and attracts thousands of visitors each year. Unfortunately, much of the old town was destroyed during a fierce rebellion in the early 15th century. The castle held out against the attack, but the town itself was ruined. Though very little of the original architecture remains, you can still find evidence of the old town. You just need to know where to look. Well, just by pure chance, we seem to have found the castle on the way down to Swansea. This is Kidwelly, and it's the best preserved medieval castle in the whole of Britain. So just our luck to take a wrong turn, and here we are. So we're going to have a look round. Well, here we are on top of one of the towers. It's all blimey, look, there's the sea, or it looks like an estuary over there. Yeah, very impressive. And hopefully there's one of those alcove toilets on the way down. Because I'm not very good with heights, and I think I might have had an accident.
You like it here, don't you?
I think I could have done better with the explanation as you go around. You know, I know you see the chapel and the bits and pieces, but
I don't think you should buy it. It's a bit damp. There's a lot of work to do.
you can get marking to make that a little bit damp proof.
Oh, it's too much work. You'll never be able to flip it. Look at that roof. Where are we going now?
Pants.
Only asked.
Yeah, no, Pants. Or is it Pant? There's a heritage railway up there, and there's a coal mine up there. So we thought we'd go and have a little poke about. See if we can get something for the fire. And this is the wonderful vista of the M4.
You look like Roy Orbison in them glasses.
Only the lonely. What am I doing?
Yeah, you don't sound like him. Okay, so we've turned off the motorway a little bit early. And we're now heading up into the Rhondda Valley. So we're going to sort of take a little look around there first before we find Pant or Pants.
Well, here we are, ready to take the Brecon train. Heritage, beautiful, lovely, just saw it going there. Absolutely marvellous. And we've just missed it. So I'm afraid we're going to have to wait for the next one. But nonetheless, it looks really grand. Waiting for the next train. And having a chat with one of the locals. You alright? What do you think of it so far? Rubbish? Yeah. Already.
Is Jeremy Corbyn good? And is Boris Johnson a twat? I thought so.
Brecon Railway, going at the grand speed of 14 miles an hour. Lovely. Lovely converted railway carriage, and I think they're doing teas and coffees and things. It's very nice.
Do you want an ice cream?
An ice cream?
Ice cream?
Oh gosh, I thought you said ice cream. Oh gosh, you had me worried there for a minute. I mean, if you weren't from South London, I'd think you were some sort of degenerate, I'm afraid. But never mind, ice cream it is. Right, well here we are in Caerphilly. We've driven carefully through Caerphilly. We're now sitting at the Caerphilly Centre, enjoying a double shot latte and a Welsh cake. And time to reminisce about our trip to Port Talbot, and then on to Neath, which is an interesting place. Swansea Bay, that's very good. We had a nice trip round there. The Mumbles, and Kidwelly, the castle. Always worth a look. Carmarthen, we'll have to leave that to another time, and as you know, slight information error there on my part. And finishing up with the Brecon Railway yesterday, which I would thoroughly recommend, and I'm afraid it's a case of back to that place in that country next door. What's it called? England.
Yeah, England, yeah.
And there's what's the place? London, that's right. We have to go back there. So until next time, take it easy and make sure you come down, have a good look. It's well worth it. Ta-ta. Ta-ta, boyo.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta, Wales.